Have you ever wondered why you cough so much when it's cold outside? Cold weather can be harmful if you aren't bundled up in layers of jackets or if you expose your bare legs by wearing shorts. A cold, a fever, or even a heart attack can result in death just from weather. I'm not trying to persuade you to become an indoor recluse. I'm just trying to make sure you are safe when you go outside. If you're someone who likes to wear shorts every day like me, avoid the temptation, because it could be bad for your health and you could get very sick. If you go outside in the warm weather, you can get a heat stroke because of the hot temperature and not being hydrated. One time I was at a baseball game in 90-degree weather and I was not hydrated, so I had to go home because I was dehydrated. Anyway, the cold can cause asthma attacks. There is this thing called induced asthma. What happens when the lungs become inflamed, which makes breathing more difficult. In the cold weather, there was this woman who went to the Antarctic plateau and quickly realized not to breathe into the air or else her lungs would burn just from the cold weather. Another reason it is dangerous to be outside in the cold is because blood vessels naturally constrict when it is cold outside, which makes an increase in stroke risk and heart attack risk. During the fall, there are many people at risk from a cold, headaches, joint pain, or flu symptoms. Medical scientists have linked the weather extremes taking place in the changing fall season. Many of us stricken with a nasty cold or flu as the temperature dips in fall, and it seems the drastic weather changes taking place as the fall rushes. During fall, nature starts to prepare for winter. Our brains actually emit increased levels of dopamine. Autumn calls for certain weather changes that cause the barometric pressure to increase, and when that happens, there will be consequences. Summer weather brings lots of pollen, bees and pollen, which if you have allergies could be really bad for your health. One reason this is true is in response to warm weather. Pollen production goes up and the presence of pollen in the air can leave people with even mild allergy, sneezing, sniffing, and rubbing their itchy eyes during Labor Day. One way to prevent this from happening to you is you can stay inside in 100-degree weather or higher in 100-degree weather. Most people when they sleep during the night can't find the perfect temperature, so they tend to move around most of the night, which could make you cranky in the morning when you wake up. So when you go to sleep, you may want to keep your fan on to keep the temperature of the room down. In conclusion, there are many things that can cause many types of symptoms that you can get just from the weather. In my opinion, I think that the winter is the most harmful to our bodies because you can get bad allergies from just having a dusty furnace and from not cleaning your furnace before it gets really cold out. I also think that the summer affects your health in many ways because there is so many symptoms and so many ways you can get them. Just remember, always be cautious when you go outside.